also Traveling Introvert. Today I want to talk about how to improve your emotional intelligence. I get a lot of clients that are somewhere on the spectrum and they realize, and they've come to me because they know that they're going to be in a managerial position and they know it involves dealing with other humans and leading other humans and caring for other humans. And one of the things we work on is emotional intelligence. Controlling your emotions or possessing emotional intelligence is kind of vital for life in general, but especially as you're working with other people and being a manager or a leader. Feelings, along with rational thoughts, ensure you get what you need out of life, financially, physically, mentally, all those things. It's essential to understand your emotions, and by that, in turn, improving your emotional intelligence. And I'm going to talk about 5 tips when implemented that can improve your emotional intelligence. So, recognizing your good and your bad emotions. When you feel a particular emotion, recognize it and, kind of label it. Don't push it away or ignore it. Allow the feelings to happen, be them good or bad. Take that moment, recognize it, recognize how it makes you feel, and what reactions you took or it made you want to take. And so to understand your emotions better, you need to experience them and not avoid them. And so many people just want to avoid their emotions, and that isn't always the best thing. Next thing, identify what starts this reaction. Identify your triggers. A trigger is something that starts or causes you to react and experience an emotion or feeling. Before you feel something, there's likely a cause or a culprit. Take note of that cause, how it makes you feel, what actions it makes you want to take. How does it feel on your body? Does your heart beat faster? Do you sweat? What is it? This is really important so that you can learn, when this happens, you can control your emotions and know what to do when you're around a particular trigger. Then you can, marshal your resources to cope or maybe avoid it altogether. Understand the difference between responding and reacting. Often people tend to react to conflict instead of responding to it. This situation can lead to further consequences. Reactions generally don't benefit the situation. Learn to take the time to listen and then respond instead of just going ahead and reacting. Receiving criticism from a peer or a manager is often a really good example of this situation. Imagine the last time you received constructive criticism. Did you take the time to listen to what they were saying genuinely, or did you just go ahead and feel attacked and react to exactly what they were saying? See the difference between responding and reacting? Also, utilize active listening skills. And this includes your own thoughts before you express them to others. If you have sort of difficulty processing and thinking about your emotions, pause for a moment. Reflect on your behavior and analyze what is being said by others and yourself. Think before you speak is an all too common phrase that's just as easy to avoid as it sounds. So many times when you're listening to someone, you're just waiting for a pause point so you can say what you want to say. It takes determination and willpower to control this behavior. And be mindful of your actions. You must practice self-awareness and mindfulness. You need to understand your actions, or lack thereof, can have a negative or a positive consequence at any given time. With this in mind, you won't allow your emotions to overcome or control situations because you'll be thinking about the things that we've talked about. Instead, you'll likely choose a rational solution or make a good decision. So don't forget, recognize your good and your bad emotions. Feel those emotions. It's okay to feel them, and then work with them. Identify your triggers. Understand the difference between responding and reacting and how that works out for you. Utilize active listening skills. Don't just be waiting to say your part. Actually listen to what the person is saying to you and be mindful of your actions. Keep track of all of this information, and you can write in a journal or a diary every day, or just when stuff comes up. By keeping track, you get to allow yourself to look back on your progress, and seeing that proof can help you find the motivation to keep growing and improving. You'll have more control over your emotions than you think. So if you keep trying and doing the necessary work, you'll understand yourself and be better for it. Thank you for listening. This is Janice at thecareerintrovert.com, helping you build your brand and get hired. Have a great rest of your week.